I was honored to have the opportunity to speak to the Senate Judiciary Committee in regard to that package of bills. And I'm proud, actually, and relieved. It was a part of a promise that so many of us in the legalization circles, when we went to community centers and church basements and we talked to people, they would always ask us, well, what's going to happen to people who have records if you guys are going to be able to, make money off of it? What about all these people? And because of the law, we could not have both issues on the ballot at the time. And so we promised a lot of people that we were going to fight to make sure expungement is a part of this. And so, yeah, it took, I testified probably maybe a month or two ago. And at that time, I recounted that it had already been like 600 days since the election, and people wanted this. So I'm happy. I'm happy that not only has this passed, but I'm grateful that it passed in a bipartisan manner, that Senator Pete Lucido, along with Senator Sherry Gay Dagnogo, and also Jeff Irwin, Senator Irwin, so many people worked across the aisle because they just saw this not as a Republican issue or a Democratic issue. It's just an issue of fairness. The state's own data showed that these laws were inappropriately applied to more people of color than white people. So to finally try to make amends for that is great. And what that means is people who got caught versus people who did not get caught. For those people who got caught, they are still suffering so many barriers to just having a decent life. Be it, getting employment, gaining employment. There were some people who testified about how it's the difference between making $10 an hour versus $26 an hour. Some people were denied access to trades because they had minor possession records, and that shouldn't be. You serve your time, and you should be able to get on with your life. And one lady in particular brought up a fascinating point that I hadn't realized, but she spoke from the victim's point of view. She's like, when you unfairly restrict people's ability to make more money, you affect their ability to pay restitution to their victims. And I had never even considered that, which I'm ashamed to say I hadn't considered that. But that's a valid point. So no, I feel that this is a great step in the right direction to making amends and acknowledging that this was a mistake, and these people no longer need to suffer because of it. So I'm very happy. I'm grateful that this package of bills has passed, and it's not just about cannabis crimes. It's about other types of misdemeanors. People shouldn't have to serve a life sentence for either a misjudgment, a mistake. We all make them. So how much punishment is enough? And so I'm glad that the state of Michigan has decided in this case, this amount of punishment has been enough.